Antigua life is quiet most of the time. They are very conservative, they're not public persons. You know, they're not persons that's in your face, that kind of way. They're not aggressive. We're very religious. You find on any given Saturday or Sunday, you know, most of us will be in church. That's why you see a lot of churches around.
Well, the profile of an average Antiguan woman, we do have a lot of single-headed household. A very strong woman who basically goes to work, fend for herself and her children, bringing them up, and you'll find a number of women are in that category. The National Machine is promoting the advancement of women in Antigua and Barbuda, and we see our role as very integral in the whole prevention of HIV/AIDS, because I'm sure you're aware, the statistics coming from the AIDS Secretariat, women are actually sort of surpassing the number of males getting infected.
Well, Alliance is always looking for innovative ways to promote HIV and STI-related risk reduction, and female condoms are an empowerment approach. It places the control squarely within the woman's hands as opposed to being dependent upon man. And this is a very important aspect given the sexual dynamics within the Caribbean. So any opportunity to allow women the control to decide whether or not they want to reduce their risk is always a good thing.
Before we could have begun to attempt to provide such a commodity in female condoms, it is necessary for us to understand whether it's acceptable, whether it's feasible to provide. It's against that backdrop and the backdrop that we're aware that the National AIDS Program is embarking on a distribution campaign. We felt it necessary to embark upon this process to find out what really is there, what exists, how available it is, you know, where can we find it, how much does it cost? All those were questions that were built within the research proposal.
Hola, mi nombre es Ingrid, soy de la República Dominicana. Estoy trabajando para la compañía con el nombre de Alliance. Soy animadora.
A community animator is someone that basically goes out in the community. You may be assigned to a specific area or so. You talk about HIV and AIDS prevention. You do condom demonstration. You refer people to councils where they could go get tested.
You're going to them as a friend and you actually try and get them to open up, you know.
It's basically you just being there for other people. I think that's basically what I do. I'm always there for the girls that I work with.
We wanted to stick to the community animators because there is the issue of trust and rapport, and they already had that kind of inroads with the communities that we were interested in collecting information from. So we focused on the community animators because they were able to strike up a rapport, if they didn't already have one, with a lot of the target respondents.
I am a dancer. I'm an exotic dancer. For a time used to be sex worker. So I kind of know all this, you know, and they still know that I dance. They know that I've been there. They know that I know all they go through. So when I sit with them, I'm like on the same level with them. So they can communicate with me and I can communicate with them, which makes it easy.
Thank you. So you don't have any lubricate gel as well?
Yes, I have lubricate.
3 by 3.
That's a special one, okay?
Okay. You get the limited amount to give away.
Yep.
Other girls
And
out
here,
there,
let me give
them
you
want
two
some condoms.
I'm gonna come back and do sessions with you guys because I didn't realize so much new girls came over the week. Okay? As sex workers, men from time to time will approach you like, okay, I'll pay you $100 extra, $200 extra to go without a condom. And me to the girl is, I mean, a lot of these men are high, and a female condom, you could put it in a while before you're ready. So you could even try to like talk to the man and let him know, well, he's not going to use the condom, you're going to use it. Because some man will like, okay, I'm allergic to latex condom and stuff. So you got to know how to talk, how to, you know, let him know, okay, I'll use the condom. This is how it goes. So I tell them you need to get both female, both male, have them. You know, you don't just go because you're getting $300 extra and sex without a condom. You use your female condom. It's better to feel a little uncomfortableness than to flat like that.
Don't put them in a hot place, okay?
You know fuck nothing, you know. We now fuck. Wait with that. Me upstairs right now. We now fuck up.
Make sure you're upstairs, you know.
Still love to see right.
I think women were keen to participate in the small study because it was a novel concept to them, but also because it wasn't particularly invasive. The nature of the questioning was not very invasive.
I work with the Alliance, and I'm basically just here to ask you a few questions and female condoms and stuff. I hope you're okay with this.
No problem.
Okay, have you ever heard of a female condom?
Yes.
Have you ever seen one?
Yes.
Have you ever used a female condom?
No.
A lot of the girls I work with really knew about it, but a few of them never really tried it, but they knew about it. And they seen it, yes, most of them seen it, and they know how to use it. Okay, so this is basically what a female condom looks like. And I'm going to show you how to use it. So pretend that this is the vagina. You could do it while on your back or stoop down, and you're going to hold here like this. Squeeze it, and you're going to insert it because it's very greasy, so it will be easy. And then after push it in like that, you'd have to use your fingers in to like really set it, and then it basically would look like this. So, and you have to make sure you're having sex, it's right here and not around the side here.
Can we get it from the health center, the female condom?
Yes, there's a place here where you could get it for free.
What's the name?
Is it Health and Hope? It is right, and do you send money to Jamaica? You know where Transfer Plus is?
Female condoms are not widely available in Antigua. I think the average person walking up the street would be lost in terms of where they could go and get one. Now within social networks, and I think this speaks to the issue of how should Alliance and others deliver their future intervention. It's clear that social networks will be an important means by which Alliance and others will deliver information, that is their messages, as well as commodities like female condoms.
Condom there so for both of us. Them have the feminine condom for the miscarriageous. The condom you're the girl, I feel love, yo. Put it in from you making love again. I feel love, yo. Roll it on from you making. Cause years are not sitting for we take for granted. One life you got to live, we have to preserve it. Dash away your life, then you don't deserve it. And at these words, and don't curse it.
And then there's also the issue of language and culture, and there's an ever-increasing population from the Dominican Republic. They often have different needs, different dynamics within that group, as well as how they relate to men. And so a portion of the sample was allocated to Spanish-speaking women.
I think the Hispanic people have a more taboo than the English people. I think so. Because I saw everybody, English people, buy a condoms in the pharmacy, in the supermarket, in the shop, and the people sell in the street, sell condoms. Everybody sell condoms in Antigua. But in Santo Domingo,